Hi everyone, today is Sunday, March 2, and I'm just actually working on my business model. I've been testing this model, actually written by a woman by the name of Maxine Heinemann, and right now I'm still in the incubating stages, which is throughout the winter period. Anyways, I've got some videos about what her model is, and it's really a fabulous, fabulous business model. And I've actually been testing this for a couple years now, and I'm convinced that this is what I need to do to start operationalizing things in a different way. Anyways, I am actually going to talk about, I don't talk on scripts or whatever, but I was just making a note of some things. And I'm going to talk about the problem with human trafficking. Now, there's this excellent book written by this Italian feminist, Monzini or Paola Monzini. I think I'll put it down in the comments. But she writes this fantastic book about human trafficking through the sex trade. Now, in Ontario, Canada, they have a very serious problem with human trafficking related to environmental justice zones, and this is related to EJ, conceptualized by Dr. Robert Bullard. Now, one thing I'm going to develop is something related to human trafficking and letting the community know about some of these data processing things. And for example, I have here Democratic and Multicultural Ontario, one province to begin. So I'll be sharing some information about what happens to, for example, black women's bodies, and how black women their bodies are actually, how can I explain this? The racial profiling system related to medicalization is very disgusting when it comes to processing black women's bodies. And the system actually takes custody of women's bodies. Now, I don't know if the feminists out there that specialize in this, like custody, and I don't even know what it's called really, but what happens is it's stuff related to human trafficking. And I wanted to, or I'm going to talk about it actually, where black women, they're actually captured through this biomedical, fucked up medical model system, and that biomedical violence is actually collaborated with through an alliance with the Toronto Police Services. And I'm speaking of this particular demographic. I'm also getting a lot of feedback from Montreal, Canada, where I think it's the McGill University Health Sciences building. I have to look on my videos and stuff, but basically the police traffic black women, and these are black francophone women, so from Haiti, etc. They actually capture them and they process them through these pharmaceutical data zones. Now, you also have a lot of like these black shit and these token shit, and I call them diversity shit. Personally, I don't like that diversity thing, because why does humanity have to be actually legislated? And I find too that there needs to be more development of academia talking about the problem with tokenism. And McMaster University actually has an up-and-coming conference, and there's a topic that I saw that was talking about tokenism and connections to education, I think. So anyways, I'll put some things up there on the on my video, but I'm going to talk about the human trafficking of black women's bodies. And one thing I find is that the benefits of feminism is that, like, talking about like rape and just these like really sick topics, it actually becomes very empowering, because you learn, like, okay, you know, how to configure things differently, I guess. So even like the feminists that talk about, like I was reading in this magazine, and there's this fabulous women's group, and what they do is they actually they assess the toxins in cosmetics, and I just friggin' laughed. Like that's what I love about the feminist movement. On the other hand, are those eco-feminists? Are they approaching things from a decolonized perspective? So I'm not sure if they're eco-feminists or whatever, but we just have to try and understand, like, how are they also talking about our issues? Because, for example, there's talks about endocrine disruptors and links to environmental toxics, and what may happen in the Caucasian body system may come out something completely different in the melanin-rich female system. So there has to be some collaborating in feminist medical research related to appropriate stuff. So anyways, I'm going to develop stuff around human trafficking. I think that it's really important for people to know what's happening to women's bodies. And I'm going to develop the work from, I think it's Paola Monzini, but she's an Italian feminist, writes this excellent book, and it's about sex trafficking. So you can read that book and see what the sex trafficking thing is, like how fucked up it is, and then connect that to biomedical stuff and look at what's happening to, like in Ontario, Toronto, the GTA, they call it a supersized global city or something, but they have like these court systems, and if you go into these court systems, you see like it's just all like blacks, and as a black person and you walk in there, you're just like, what the fuck is this, right? So I'm also reaching out to my black sisters who have been captured and exploited and violence in this biomedical bullshit stuff. So I wish I could take like some undercover camera and show you some of the shit that I've seen. I'm gonna find out how I can do that, and you know, just go and sit in some of this stuff and look at this black shit. Like, you have like these little diversity token people, and you know, it's like, I think that's really sad, because on one hand, when some whites are coming around, they're like, okay, you know what, we're trying to understand your issues, we want to collaborate with you, we're going to do economic sharing, and you know, they're sharing their secrets, and just really beautiful things are happening. On the other hand, you have like this element, and these are these diversity token bullshit people, and it's just like, think of it as like people of color, there's good and there's rotten, and there's very little academic stuff about these token people. So I'm going to talk about how to, first of all, conceptualize this tokenism, and then second, how do you actually locate the decolonized tokens, the decolonized people of color, and these colonized, what I call tokenized things, genetic defects. So I hope I got that terminology right, but I'm trying to make it a differentiation between the good people of color and the rotten people of color, and how do you actually locate these bullshit things. So yeah, just letting you know, and just drop me an email or whatever. I also heard from this Muslim feminist, and she's in I think it's Montreal, and she started a blog, and she sent me this email. She said, hey, you know, I'm doing this, and I am actually going to contribute some things to her blog, because I thought that was very kind of her to reach out to me like that. So on the other hand, when you're dealing with racial profiling, there's all this stuff that comes into play. So like, for example, I just have to laugh sometimes, but anyways, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.